Hi, my name's Benjamin Osborn. This is my practice speech. This is on mentorship for reentry programs. So imagine being released from prison with no guidance, no housing, and no support system, just expectations to figure it out. That's the reality of thousands of people every single year. You walk out with a few clothes, maybe a bus pass, and a parole officer who has a caseload so heavy they barely have time to learn your name. You're expected to find a job, stay sober, reconnect with family, and somehow not fall apart. But here's the problem. Reentry is not just about checking boxes, it's about following court orders. It's about learning how to live again, often after years of trauma, addiction, and institutionalization. That's why I believe mentorship must be adopted in a central component of reentry strategies because it reduces recidivism by offering parolees consistent emotional support, accountability, and practical guidance during their most vulnerable period. So first, let's talk about the real challenges people face when they're released. According to the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation's 2024 report, the top barriers to successful reentry include lack of housing, difficulty finding employment, and emotional instability. And I can tell you from experience, those statistics are real. Mentorship directly affects these challenges, especially when the mentor has been through the system themselves. They know what it's like to walk out of those gates with nowhere to go. They understand the cravings, the loneliness, and the fear of failing again. Programs can give someone a bed and a counselor, but a mentor, a mentor picks up the phone when it's midnight and you're on the edge, and a mentor reminds you that you're still in the fight. So, second, mentorship offers something that parole officers simply can't: relational consistency. They're able to connect. So let's be honest, parole officers are overloaded. They're not able to connect. Their job is compliance. Are you staying sober? Are you employed? Did you make your curfew? They're not there to check on your mental health or walk you through relapse. Mentors, on the other hand, they focus on connection. They do weekly check-ins. They help set goals. They use tools like motivational interviewing to help a person reflect and make choices, not just follow rules. And the trust is just built in. It's real trust. People start to change. That's how you interrupt the pattern of recidivism, not through fear, but through hope. Third, research backs this up, including my own. I did a research proposal with lots of background information that I was able to collect, and I've developed a proposal for a randomized control trial that tracks two groups of parolees, those with mentors and those without, over 12 months. Will measure rearrest, reconviction, and reincarceration rates. Our expectations: significant reductions in all three areas for those mentor groups, especially among high-risk individuals. We're not alone in thinking. Edward Latessa's work in 2010, he's somebody who's inspired me. He's a sociologist. His work already shows that tailored relationships-based intervention outperforms traditional models, and that's what mentorship is. At its core, it's about creating relationships. It is a relationship. So now some people argue that mentorships are too informal, that volunteers or peer mentors might be inconsistent or unqualified. Well, I hear that, and it's true. Without structure, mentorships can fall apart, but that's not the reality of most programs. Today, mentorship initiatives include standardized training, ongoing supervision, and fidelity checks, meaning, are they following the program? Many incorporate evidence-based methods like cognitive behavioral therapy and motivational interviewing, just like the ones used in clinical settings. So the argument isn't about the lack of professionalism, it's about the misunderstanding the value of the authenticity. Peer mentors who have walked in the same path often have more impact than clinicians who haven't. Their credibility comes from survival, not degrees. So let me leave you with this. Let's see, mentorships is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It fills emotional, practical, and social voids that the system simply can't. Without mentors, we leave formerly incarcerated people to navigate broken roads alone. But with mentors, we offer a timeline, a lifeline, and then a timeline and a guide, a connection that says you matter and you're not alone. So let's walk this road together. If we want safer communities and lower incarceration costs, we have to stop treating people like case numbers and start treating them like people. Let's give them more than rules. Let's give them a relationship. Let's give them mentors that can guide them through this traumatizing time of reentry. Thank you.